What is up, everybody? It's the TheGameDex here, and we are back again with another Scarlet Violet Let's Play episode, and today is going to be a school episode. I've got 7 classes to do. Hopefully by taking these classes, it unlocks more stuff to do, but we'll see. Let's start with biology and get it done, because I've heard there are some rewards from this, but I'm not quite sure what. I know there's midterms and final exams. So we'll see. Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at the time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though. Wait a second. How did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway. Today, I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower their HP, but we've already caught Pokemon. But there's another way to up your chance of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Inflict them with a status condition. Big brain. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves to put opponents to sleep like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching power works, too, or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget our next class will be a test. Oh boy, it's test time. It is test time. I wonder if we have access to the test. Like, are we going straight? Oh boy, it is the biology midterm. You like biology with Yes. Give me my test. Well, it's a good thing we made this one a class episode, because I feel like all of our classes are going to be giving these midterms. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hello everyone. Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and complete each question carefully. It's the R button. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. A and 2. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? Giving them a berry. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges. These questions won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? It's easy to use. Alright everyone, time's up. I hope you all enjoyed tackling those questions. The last question was just something I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these right away. I hope you all looking forward to seeing how you did. I passed. The only one I was like a little questionable was the first one, I think. Do we get a grade? You must get 3 questions correct to pass the mid... Oh. I missed the first one then. Okay, I'll take some candies. I don't even remember the question. Okay. On to math. On to math class, which means we'll have our math midterms too. Dang, I don't remember the question, and I don't know why I got it wrong. Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy fortune telling, horoscopes, and the like? I think it feels great to read your horoscope and see it says good luck is coming your way. So today, I'd like to teach you all math while focusing on a topic of luck. Perhaps you have seen the following phrase crop up during Pokemon battles before. A critical hit. When a Pokemon's attack lands as a critical hit, the damage it deals is increased by half. In other words, it does 1.5 times as much damage as it normally would. It is truly luck that determines whether your Pokemon lands a critical hit or has one landed on it. This can cause a great upset in battle. Does anyone know what % chance a Pokemon has of landing a critical hit? 12%, I want to say? Oh, no. 4%. The chance of landing a critical hit is said to be 1 in 24, which figures to roughly 4.17%. The odds are more favorable for certain moves, though. Why, moves such as Stone Edge and Shadow Claw have about a 12% chance. Then you can also use a move called Focus Energy or an item known as Dire Hit. Both raise the critical hit ratio by 2 stages. That's a 50% chance to land a critical hit. It feels great to land a critical hit, but perhaps not so great to be struck by one. There is a surprising amount of mathematical probability hidden in Pokemon battles, you know? If you're able to do the calculations that'll swing luck in your favor, it may open the door for more strategic choices for you during battle. Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Next class will be our fun midterm exam. I hope you all will be looking forward to it. Okay, I mean, I don't think it's going to be too bad. If it's asking about what percentage of the damage does it do, I would like to take my math midterm. Yes. I'm glad I did these classes in its own episode, because if I tried to sneak some of these in yesterday, it would have been way too much. Alright everyone, it's time to begin our midterm exam. I'm sure the fun experience you all had in my class will serve you well as you answer. How much does a water gun do to it if it hits a fire-type Pokemon? Double damage. How much damage does Razor Leaf do when it's hit? Half damage. If you spent 2,000 on as many 200 Pokeballs as possible, how many would you get? It's a trick question, because you would get 10, but you would get the Premier Ball. What % chance does a Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? 4%. How much damage does a move deal when it lands a critical hit? 1.5 times as much. Used to be 2 times. Alright everyone, time is up. Put your hands on your laps now. You are all concentrating so hard, I can't wait to see how you did. Do go and ask for your scores at the front desk, and then take a nice break. No, we're not taking breaks. We're getting all of our midterms done today. This one should be 100. If it isn't, I don't know what I got wrong. Perfect. Perfect. We'll take these candies. I would like to take my history class. Let's get it done. Listen, we're only, this is the 3rd class out of 7. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. The era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero for so long, the Paldean Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today. Ah, yes, this very academy where you now filling your young minds with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. In fact, this school building though certainly having undergone repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. This very structure is a piece of history. Things of old are truly splendid. I would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion, though. A relatively new addition. Interesting. Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Dex. Let's see if you've been listening to my lecture. Tell me, approximately how many years ago was this academy of ours established? About 800. I hate nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago, to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art facilities and uniquely innovative curriculum, as such people used to say. Those seeking knowledge need look no further than the oranges of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Naranja Academy. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside the Paldea region. Oh, is that time already? I must have gotten swept up into filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lessons. Our next class will be midterms. Bring the wonders of history to the forefront of your minds in preparation. Let's do it. This one might be tough because I don't remember the years from the last classes. Oh boy. Yes, let's get into history. We only have to get 3 right. Greetings, my little students. It is time for our midterm examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. What is the name of the geological formation? Oh, that is the Great Crater of Paldea. What was long believed to rest in the depths of Area Zero? Treasure. How many years ago did the Paldea Empire begin to rule this region? About 2,000. How many years ago was this academy built? 805. Those seeking knowledge need look no further than the oranges. 100%. 100% right there. There we go. 100%. On to the next class. We got 4 more to go. Languages. Yes, let's get our language class out of the way. I don't remember what language class is about. Feels like forever ago when I took the last classes. But we got some decent rewards. My dear friends, how are you all today? You certainly look fantastic. It is time for another one of Salvatore's language lessons. Are you ready? Ahem. Are you ready? Sure. Very good. My lessons are not a one-way street. I don't want to speak this. In our last class, I taught you all to say delicious in other languages, right? Learn about the special phrase you can put when the time is just right. I don't know what any of these phrases. I love you, maybe? Good job, me. Oh my, have I embarrassed you all, my friends? What? Oh my, Atlanta. Like, he's mixing up languages, I'm pretty sure, which I just don't want to speak. Oh, I should know. Just last week I had a big argument with my dear wife, that is, but I was quick to say I'm sorry and all. Okay. I am gonna fail this class. Language does not stick with me. And I don't remember any of the past classes. So, 3 right, let's go for it. That's all we need. Aw, I'm not ready. Oh. That means thank you. That's one correct. B? Okay, that's easy. Compliment them? I think I got a good score. Like, I'm 99% sure I got a good score. At least a passing score. That's all that matters. Let's go. Perfect. I'll take the experience candy. They're going to be used up immediately, but I will take them. Okay, battle studies. This is my expertise. I'm good in this one. Watch me get like 2 right. Fail this class. We just sit through the music cutscene for so long. Another day, another round of battle study. Let's get right to it. Last time we learned about Terra raid battles. Did any of you have a chance to try them out? Terra Pokemon are super strong, and the more difficult ones will use even tougher tactic that you'll need to deal with. I'm talking about their Terra Shield. What happens while a Pokemon has its Terra Shield up, you ask? Well, it takes way less damage for one. It has a big effect on morale too. When trainers see that shield go up, they feel doomed, like there's no way to win the battle. So here's a question for you. If the Pokemon you're battling puts up its Terra Shield, what should you do? Terrestrialize and attack it? That's right. You're a regular Terra Raid Battle Master, aren't you, new kid? I don't think I've done a battle with a Terra Shield yet. Regular attacks don't work so well against Pokemon that have their Terra Shield up, but having your Pokemon terrestrialize is an effective method to overcome that issue. A terrestrialized Pokemon will do more damage to shielded Pokemon, especially if it uses moves that match its Terra type. Dealing enough damage to a Pokemon with its Terra Shield up can destroy the shield and break the Pokemon's stance. That means it's important to properly time your terrestrializing in Terra Raid battles. In conclusion, as they say, fight fire with fire and Terra Pokemon with Terra Pokemon. Be sure to work together with your teammates to smash through your opponent's Terra Shield. Aw man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we're out of time once again. Next class will be our midterm exam. Aim for a perfect score. I'm gonna aim for a perfect score. As we sit through the music. Let's do it. Yes. This one should be easy. I honestly don't remember a lot of the beginning classes, which is the biggest worry, in my opinion. Sorry to all of you who went to the schoolyard first before finding the right room. I guess we could do our test in the classroom at least. It might be hard to write your answers out on the field. Alright, time to put on your game faces and do battle with those test sheets. The higher a Pokemon's special defense, the less damage it will take from special attacks. Which of the following has no effect on a move's damage? The name. How many trainers are on a Terra Raid battle team? 4. What is an effective method for breaking an opponent's terrestrializing and attacking? What is Miss Dendra's favorite type? Fighting? I saw you giving it everything you've got. I'm sure you all get perfect scores. Well done, everyone. Let's go to the desk. That should be a perfect score, unless she likes psychic types. But I'm pretty sure it's fighting. Perfect score. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, another class that scares me is the cooking class. But we don't have to go to cooking yet. We got art first. Okay. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dendro specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So I have decided that today we will take another look at how a Pokemon can terrestrialize. Gibble. And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Right in front, right in the classroom. Look at him. Ice type. Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw grass type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terra Jewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It is a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? You literally said cold so many times. Of course it's ice type. The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Now here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes can come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it, snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature, the beautiful enigma we live in? This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jack's classes are also hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's Terra type at the Treasure Eatery located in Medali. Though, I must say the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on our good side if you want her help. Okay. Now come prepared for next class because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Thanks, Gibble. Okay, I wonder what... That was very much about Terra. I honestly don't know what the other classes were to know what this midterm's going to be asking about. Let's see. Get into class. Let's take these examinations. And then we're just down to home ec. I do hope you're all ready because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. What is the name of a gemstone that glows over Pokemon's head? It's a Terra Jewel. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what is it? Okay, the grass type. What shape are most hexagon? Where is the eatery that allows you... Medali? What makes something beautiful? There is no correct answer. I at least got 4 correct. But maybe the last one isn't correct. Maybe it is in the eye of the beholder. But maybe it has to do with its shape and size too. There it is. It is. Okay. And that leads us to our final class, home ec. These classes. These are like actual classes. It's not bad. I mean, it does help some people learn about Pokemon and about the new mechanics and about super effective damage. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Put away your phones. It's time to begin class. In my last class, I taught about HP restoration. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about power points, commonly known as PP. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. Well, then, what then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves. Perfectly correct, Master Dax. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. When a Pokemon runs out of its PP, it can no longer use its moves. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just using one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all PP for all of its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, PP can be restored at Pokemon centers along with HP. Items such as ethers and max ethers can also be used to restore PP. Be careful not to confuse potions with ethers in the heat of a battle. However, ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them judiciously if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum PP. Do not waste uses of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. I hope you will all take care to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best as you each engage in the treasure hunt. Our time together has come to an end for today. Our next meeting will be an examination day. Be sure to review well in preparation. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. I think this class should be fine. This should be a perfect score. No worries. We're good. Yes. Take my final midterm. Oh boy, my mind is drained. My mind is tired. I honestly didn't think that this was going to take so long. The time has come. Let's take this test. Which is not an effect of a picnic meal. Increasing speed? I think. Which of the following affects the kinds of meal powers received from... It's the fillings and condiments. I thought it was going to say not. Which of these berries can restore a Pokemon's HP? It's the orange berry. Leandro wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use its item in battle, so he gave it an orange berry. This will work as he hopes. True. If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. If a Pokemon runs out of PP for all of its move, it can only... False. It uses Struggle. Which could be a little frustrating, but it doesn't just sit there. Okay, there was one that I was like, a little weird. That should be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. I only missed one question. Please tell me. Okay, they didn't all open up. Now I wonder, since we took all these classes, we do unlock a little bit of quests we can do. And there's two in here. One from this guy. Hello there, Dex. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. I think so. Oh yes, indeed. Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Master Hassel, might I have a word? You? What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the academy. Yes, I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. It was good speaking with you, Dex. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Interesting. Interesting. Where? Oh, he's over here. It's like, where's the other one? Is that a... Palmot? Palmo? Dex, I'm in a bit of a pinch. I'm in a bit of a sneeze. Take a look at this. As Palmy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Use a potion on it. Oh, right. I could use a potion. Do you have any on you, Dex? Sure, here. This'll fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Phew. That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Palmy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered out onto the academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all of the helping hands I have to take care of Palmy in this touch-and-go situation. Very much, Murchy, very much for your advice, Dex. Mercy. Okay. Pretty sure that's it for outdoors. There's just a Gyarados chilling out here. Okay, back out we go. There shouldn't be any more. Next up into home ec. The battle person in home ec. Interesting. Got it. What are you doing here? New kid. Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? Likewise. So, well, you see, Miss Dendra tells me she is here for intensive training in sandwich making. Ah, well, no use hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, I'm not really, but it doesn't just look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich. It's the... Oh, boy. Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover's pseudo bacon and chorizo sandwich. How was it? But I like meat sandwiches, so... What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess focusing on muscle-building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh? But I also like some veggies mixed in. Olives, cucumbers, pickles, you know? Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor. Butter, that makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Sagoro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Ah, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway. New kid, thanks to you here, I may finally be... Okay, maybe she might make a good sandwich. Okay, let's leave. Oh, boy, it's unlocking more. Are these never going to end? Where did he go? Oh, into the cafeteria? Interesting. Hello, Master Dex of Class 1A. It has been some time since we last met. It was like 5 seconds ago. Are you here to eat as well? I mean, I'm hungry. Ha, excellent. You shouldn't battle on an empty stomach. I myself am here to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake of on a regular basis. One item on the menu here that I'm particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now. Oh, look. He's so fashionable and cool. I guess the teachers come to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'd have an egg sandwich? No way. If he gets anything here, I'm sure it'll be something spicy like the 5-alarm sandwich. Ah, he's so cool. He'd definitely get that wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. What about... Ah, yes. You suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Master Dex. I suppose I shall have to try one if you insist. Like, he's like, yeah, I want a peanut butter and sandwich. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy. Oh, he doesn't like spicy. My least favorite of flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Master Dex. It seems that the students tend to view me as a fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding of a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this a secret between us. I got you. Okay. Now we should have one more. We'll see. Or will this unlock another set of endless teachings? Oh, right over here. Oh my, if it isn't Dex. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? I just got here. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see? Oh, how should I put this? Recently, there have been at times where I feel as if I'm being watched. Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. I thought it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost-type Pokemon, you know? Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. Maybe. Goodness, if that wasn't an intense gaze I felt. If you notice someone with a sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they are too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. Okay. Okay, let's see. Are we out of class stuff to do? Yes. Which means it's time to continue on, I think, with the Titan story starting tomorrow. I'm so excited. But that will wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. I know it was a class one. I know class ones aren't as fun, but it does show that you can get rewards from classes. But until next time, everyone, peace.